Who I am? I'm never gonna dance again. Don't repent. Oh man. Okay.
Okay, now we're gonna get a.
Okay, sorry. No! No! Okay, should we No!
Time out.
No.
I'm trying. I want to catch it in my mouth.
You wasted a freaking Scooby!
Yeah. Fight!
Dun 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 dun.
Wait, do I do that? And then,
Oh my gosh.
do I do that and then run?
Well then I
Yeah.
No, and then you throw it!
Alright, we got it. Just put your face in it. There we go.
You just keep going. fight.
Use my body to keep you alive.
Every day.
All the time. Like literally whenever I'm talking, somebody has a cell phone out.
All the time.
I see students on cell phones quite a bit.
I think it's pretty good. The phone envelopes seem to be working okay. I wish I had some more, but that's about it. I think they're pretty good.
I think it's okay, but I think the phone envelopes aren't very effective. That doesn't work.
I like the cell phone policy and the phone envelopes. I think it's great. I like being able to hand a student a phone envelope and not have to take their phone from them. And they still have the phone in front of them, so they're not so worried about it getting stolen or things like that.
The cell phone policy involved with the phone envelopes I think is great. It gives the students a chance to know that their phone is in a safe place without having access to it, which takes away from their education. But they also don't get to have it, that way they can access their education. I think it's awesome.
Yeah, I don't think so. I like it. I think it works great.
Yes, I would. I don't like the phone envelopes. I would probably opt for the old school way of having them put their phones in one of those, you know, those plastic shoe holders in the back of your door. Everybody could slot their phones in there when we're doing stuff that's really important. And then once they're done with their work, they can have it back.
No, I don't like the policy. I like the phone envelope thing. That works.
I like the policy. I do know that there's some teachers that let their kids get their phones out during class, maybe halfway through it. So it's kind of a motivator. If you're not on your phone and I don't see kids on the phone, halfway through class I'll say, okay, everybody get your phones out. You got 3 minutes, you got 4 minutes to be on your phones. And I think I would add that to the policy, that there's an automatic break, because if my kids are on their phone during class and other kids in other classes aren't on their phones during class, it means other kids' phones are going off. Does that make sense? Okay, so if everyone was on a break at the same time, it wouldn't matter if their phones were going off or not. It would be distracting other teachers' classes.
No, I use the phone envelopes.
Yes, if people have their cell phone out and they're done with their work, they can look at it, they can play on it, all that stuff. But only once their work is done.
I do have that one, get your phone out halfway through class if we have time. I also made a deal with my kids that if I didn't see any phones for 2 or 3 weeks of time, that I give them pancakes before winter break. So I basically said I had a class competition that every time I saw a phone, I'd keep track of it, and the class that had the least amount of episodes of their phones being out wins the pancake competition, and so I'm going to make them pancakes the last day before winter break.
I do not.
I think we have this policy because it is an issue, not just at our school, but at a lot of schools. So I think it's put in place because we need it.
I think there's a lot of stuff that could potentially go wrong with a cell phone. Like people could take pictures of someone that are inappropriate or embarrassing. So I think cell phones need to be regulated. I just don't think the current policy is working.
Well, because we have a problem with phones. Okay, we need a policy because if kids are on their phones, they're not paying attention to the instruction, and we want to make sure that they get all the information that they need to get so that they can pass our class and they can be college and career ready when they graduate.
I believe we have this policy That way we can make sure that the students who need to focus on getting their education without outside distractions actually do. And I think that a cell phone to a student, especially in class, is a distraction, unless it's an emergency.
Well, when we're trying to do something in class, if kids are on their phones, then they're not paying attention to what we're doing, because they're texting their friend or on Snapchat or something like that.
Because they're always talking to each other, and then some people, of course, are using them to cheat, as you know. And a lot of times they're just not listening.
Well, they're distracted. If they're distracted, they're not learning. So it's interfering with their education because they're not getting what they're supposed to be getting as far as the educational information.
They interfere with their education because they take away from the attention that they should be giving to whoever is trying to give them the education. So it's hard to access the education from your teacher if you're not paying attention to them, you're paying attention to your phone.
Students use cell phones in class because they miss their friends so much that they have to talk to their friends constantly during class.
They want to keep in touch with their friends. They want to tell jokes or whatever.
Well, I'm getting to see a lot of kids playing games on their phones, and I feel like they're on their phone more playing games than they are on Instagram or texting, those kinds of things. So I'm getting kind of concerned that kids are totally focused on that game and that's all that they think about, and so that whole addiction piece of not being able to put their phone down is starting to become a problem with the games that are in the apps.
For the social aspect, I mean, some teachers have activities where you would use a cell phone. So I think that some students use their cell phones in class for certain activities, but at the same time, that's when a teacher asks them to take their cell phone out for a specific thing. Mainly, I think students use their cell phones in class to Snapchat, Facebook, Instagram, text.
It makes me feel a little sad, because that shows me that they care more about their phones or their friends or whatever than half their me. So it seems like they don't really care what I have to say. It hurts.
Sure. I don't like to lecture, and because of that, I really want kids to listen when I do. So I feel pretty offended when they're out when I'm talking.
Well, I feel like they're not listening to what I'm saying, and if they're not listening, then they're not learning. But what I do like is I like that when I ask a student to put it away, they put it away immediately, and I typically don't get any kind of confrontation or anything. They've always been really respectful in putting their phone away, so I appreciate that part of it.
If I'm lecturing and the student is using their cell phone, I feel a certain level of disrespect just because I'm here to teach certain things. And if I'm trying to teach those things and someone isn't paying attention, it's just as if you're trying to have a conversation with someone and they're on their phone instead of listening to what you have to say.
I ain't worth my time, chicken boy.
Chicken boy? Say that to my face, you limp noodle!
All right, you ain't funny. Bring it on.
Sniff. Bark. Bork. Bork.
Hey, Trayaurus, can I play? Oh, please let me play. Can I play? I'll turn the electricity off. Oh, okay.
So guys, the rules for this game are going to be covered today by Jen.
Me! Alright, so what we do is we open lucky blocks. We have 1 minute before we can attack each other. If we don't attack each other within 7 minutes, we have a death match. We're not allowed to use enchanted golden apples. You're putting a lot of pressure on me right now.
I apologize.
Or, those things, those potions.
Lucky potions.
The lucky potions, because they're over penis. I mean, oh god! Oh god!
So sorry guys, I could not edit that out. It was too funny of a mistake. Won't happen again.
I'm never ever explaining the rules again. That's the last time.